Hi, I'm Julie Musial, founder of Musial Marketing. I'm also a business coach, and today what I'd like to talk to you about is your 2013 goals. Writing down your goals and achieving your goals make for a massive difference. I want to tell you a quick story about a statistic. There's many of these, but I'm just going to tell you one. In 2002, one of the major newspapers in the United States did a survey on Times Square in New York, and they separated a very large group of people, of the people that had written down their resolution, their goals, and the people that hadn't written it down. And they followed these people for a year. And 1 year later, in 2003, they went back to the group of people and they asked the people, the ones that didn't write it down, how many of you achieved it? And I can tell you it was 4%. And then they looked at the group that wrote down their resolution. And of that group, 46% achieved it. There is a huge correlation between writing down what you want and achieving it. So the first thing I want to say is you got to write it down. You can't keep it up here. Get into a quiet place. Today, it's January 9th. You're not behind the 8 ball. You can do this anytime. You can set a date of June 1st, whatever the case may be. But it's the 9th of January in 2013. Get into a quiet place and do this. Or try to do it within 24 to 48 hours. I did it shortly after the new year, had my coffee and my dog, and first I reflected on 2012. What happened in 2012 that I had achieved? I wrote those things down, and I wrote down what I was thankful for. And then I moved on to what do I want to happen in my personal and my professional life in 2013. I wrote that down, and I positioned it in my office, strategically in places in my house so that I would see it. And the reason being is you want top of mind awareness. What you think about is what actually happens. And you want to put it in places that other people can see it. Because if you hide it, you're actually accepting failure before you even start trying to reach that goal. So put it in places, put it on your refrigerator, put it in your office where your clients can see it. Tell your friends and family and your clients about your goals, your coworkers. If you have naysayers, stop telling them about your goals. But otherwise, people will continue to hold you accountable. You'll hold yourself accountable because you'll want to achieve that goal. Every day, you want to look at that goal and you want to do at least one thing to move yourself closer to that goal. So let's say, for example, your goals are in social media. Maybe you wanted to have 1,000 followers on Twitter by March. You want to track that. You want to know, write down what do you need to do to get to that goal. Maybe you wanted to learn how to use Facebook by the end of February. You want to write those things down and then you want to track it and you want to move closer to that goal. You want it to be specific. What is it exactly that you want? You want it to be measurable. Do you want more fans on Facebook? Do you want more subscribers to your blog? How many do you want? You want it to be achievable. If you only have 10 subscribers today, maybe it's achievable that you might have 500 by June 1st and 1,000 by the end of the year. And you got to really, really want it. And you have to give yourself a date. Those are SMART goals. You want to be specific. What do you want? You have to be measurable. It has to be achievable. Don't say you want $1 billion because chances are you're not going to get $1 billion. But you might get $250,000. You got to really want it. Give it a date. Be detailed in what you want. Be realistic. Write it down. Look at it every day and move closer to your goal. I would love to hear your comments below this post. Please either give me a blog post, Facebook, Twitter, what have you. I would like to hear what works for you, what hasn't worked for you, any questions you might have. And also feel free to subscribe to my blog. I'd love to be a part of your world. Thanks for joining me. I'm Julie Musial, founder of Musial Marketing. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.